here at Rang of Fire Showmatch. We got Daut and Tatoh, Modri, Ganji, Argh, and Wisenatic. Game 2 is going to be on Hamburger. PC there might be a few little things from having to restart my PC. Apologies, everybody. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for sticking out the technical issues we had. We're on Hamburger. And kings cannot be garrisoned here on Hamburger, which means they are trapped on the center island. That's why I was taking a moment to take everything in. The three-way kind of blockage. Everyone will have an access point on the outsides that they have to wall. If they want to prevent any breakthroughs, you do have to be careful. Now, kings are slower than the scouts in Dark Age, but as soon as Feudal Age hits, so you don't really want a pair of scouts sneaking into your base. Oh god, they can't put kings in transports. And I think Modri and Ganji
the wizard wants to say something
are aware of that. Bacon. You mean bacon? Bacon? Oh, it's because it's a hamburger, you dumb. I get it. Tatoh's king is threatened by Modri. There was a scout near Tatoh's king. Did it take a hit? It took a hit. Modri whacked Tatoh's king. What was the name of the map? Hamburger. Correct, Hamburger. Because normally it's a 1v1 map, and there will be a single line, so it kind of makes it look like a hamburger. But because there's three, it's like if your hamburger looks like this, it's over 5 million hamburgers a year suffer from triangulitis. If this sounds like you, please contact a professional. We got 2 Rang of Fire logos. Disappear. Second Rang of Fire logo. Done. Gambage. Yes, we got to get the prediction, channel point prediction going. And that is running. You guys got lots of time to vote with your channel points on who's going to win the 2v2v2. Did I introduce any of the player civs yet? No! Argh is going to be in green, playing as the Byzantines here in the east, with his teammate Wisenatic in purple, playing as the Portuguese. Ganji in blue is going to be playing as the Portuguese, second Portuguese pick, with his teammate Modri playing in yellow as the Lithuanians. And finally, Tatoh in red, playing as the Teutons. He's going to be in the south, with his teammate Daut in teal playing as the Britons, currently pushing his deer in to Daut's TC. Channel point predictions are running. You guys got lots of time to vote. Let's go redemption round. You can do it. Who'd you go for? Who was one? One was Daut and Tatoh, 2's Ganji and Modri, 3 is Argh and Wisenatic. All right. I happen to know that my pal Stiglitz11 is a gambling man. I can't say the next line I'm saying without it being incredibly controversial, so I'm not going to say it. But I'm glad you could get some of your gambling kicks off in a monetarily free way. It's only your time that you're gambling. Time's not worth money, right? So let's think about Civ matchup. Britons and Teutons? And I wonder if this is going to be Archer's Towers. Or if it's just going to be like Teutonic Knights and Longbows. You're all in with your channel points since your 4,000 got crushed? Oh, yeah. And then we've got Byzantines and Portuguese. So Wall and then Vittoria or something. And then we've got Portuguese, so popular pick, and Lithuanians. Which might be a sleeper pick with the relics, right? Students get heavy demo. That could factor in. Tatoh might make heavy demos. But I don't know. There's so much land to be fighting over. And kings can't garrison. So you can't, your king is trapped to the inside. So you want to hang on to the inside. So how many relics are on the map? There's one here, one here. That's 2. There's 3. There's 4. There's 5. There's 6. It looks like. Unless I missed one. That's Tower City. This is Tower City Captain Wisenatic. The nice thing about this game is that we might see Modri. I don't know if this is a nice thing, but it's likely, I think, is that we'll see Modri and Ganji get 2v1'd by Daut and Tatoh and Wisenatic and Argh. Should be one inside the middle wood. What? Like in here, you think there should be a walled-in relic in the center? From the wood? That'd be interesting. Still got time to vote with those channel points, guys. Someone say Tatoh is trying to transport. He's got one prepped in the dock. He's got no units to stick on it, other than the scout. He might just send the scout over. Yeah, he's gonna send the scout over. There's a loomless Dockville right there. Kings cannot garrison in transports, Jonathan. They are stuck in the center. Modri, forget something? Tatoh should lame the boar. Maybe he shouldn't. That's a terrible idea. But he could. Where are their kings? That is amazing. What is this kingpen? This is glorious. Are there villagers permanently garrisoned in it? There are.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Okay, thumbnail. Chat, I need you guys to spam a bunch of memes so the YouTube algorithm picks up on the thumbnail for this part of the video, okay? Okay, chat, I'll do a dramatic zoom. We'll do some dramatic zooms. Okay, and then I need you guys to spam some memes.
Nice.
So the YouTube thumbnail will pick it up.
Well, we're boned.
Thanks, chat.
Emotional damage.
You right to jail.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes
You right to jail.
What are you watching?
It's still good, it's still good.
It's good.
I know.
Well, it's okay. It's dead.
Wants to say something, Brad.
Another one. This is fine.
Oh, I'm about to bust. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was the bathroom. Oh, good Lord.
Another one.
It's time to stop.
I paused the game.
It's time to stop.
You right to jail.
No more. Where the fuck are your parents? Who are your parents?
See what you're missing, YouTube? There's the towers I was expecting. All right, well, Purple's trying to pressure the water of yellow and blue. Yellow and blue have some fire ships prepped. And that's going to chase Wisenatic out of there. Down here in the south, we've got Argh actually pressuring the dock of Daut. Confusingly, the players are playing different colors than last time. They probably couldn't keep track of them all. There is a Daut. There is a Daut. There is a Daut over here. This is now known as a Daut. There is a demo ship over here. Okay, if YouTube doesn't use any of that as the thumbnail for this video, I'm gonna be ticked off. Let me tell you. I can't even think. I just keep going back to this. Does Blue have water? Food? Where are we getting our food from? Are we just selling for food? Ganji's in the Castle Age. Is this fast imp? Is that what's next here? Look at all the food we have. Yeah, Ganji's just gonna fish his way to imp. Is the ELO supposed to be on? No. Thank you, Lori. Appreciate it. Sorry, guys. A PC crashed earlier and it undid a bunch of the settings I set for OBS. Wow. That is so many fire ships. Don't Byzantines get a bonus to their fires? I think Byzantines get a bonus to their fires. Are they faster attacking or something? That should be Teal's fight now. I think Daut's going to win that. Yeah, green's going to be pushed back. Blue and yellow with the most secure kings in the game. Looks like Tatoh and Daut just kind of keeping theirs under their town centers. Purple's got is next to his town center, and over here we've got Argh is next to his town center. That seems to be the spot. Fire ships attack faster. Haha, I remembered it. They get +1 range on fires, which means they can double up on fire-to-fire engagements. Wow, Grey Jedi, are you just taking it? Did you just guess? Did you just guess? They get 25% faster attacking fire ships. Grey Jedi was correct. Albatross Rex, you're wrong. Demos from Modri to help clean this up. Down is going to go to fishing. That might even get denied. If we had one more demo, this would be a disaster for purple. And lo and behold, there are two over here. They're pretty far away, though. Ganji flares. Fire ships are going to try to deny this. The monk is all you need. So you take the monk and you just right-click the villagers, then you right-click away so you cancel the conversion. You do that over and over again. Purple is going to try to shift-click, like, just try to, like, spam-click the vills. Yeah, no, that's all going to die. That castle from purple is going to be denied. Someone said transports. Daut transported to the outside, and Argh's got a transport. Definitely going to have to watch the transports on this map.
Emotional, damn it!
Oh, the Byzantines' unique tech gives them an extra range on their fire ships. Okay. That makes sense then. Civ knowledge shouldn't be a contest unless you're actually playing a game. We're all just trying to figure out what they're doing. Is Argh going for a snipe? Possibly. We've got cav archers in a transport ship. Where is this? Could be disaster for Daut. Daut's the one that's going to be in the line of fire. There's nothing between this transport ship and these cavalry archers. Daut might be about to lose his king here. The cavalry archers pop, and we'll switch to green's point of view. All they got to do is run north. Just run north.
Well, we're boned.
king is right there. Green might have spotted if it was... There it is. Daut's going to lose his king. And it's... Daut! No reaction from Daut until it's way too late. And now Daut's out of the game.
Yeah. Well, we're boned.
Hello? Yes?
Yeah, I'll do it. Tato's in a spot now. Tatoh pretty much has to help. Geez, the colors are all different here. But they have to help Modri, or pardon me, they have to help Argh and Wisenatic. Like, yeah, Tatoh has to... Argh? No, don't help Argh. Oh, wait, no, help Argh, yes. I gotta change the colors here. Yep, Tatoh pretty much has to help them. It's the only thing that makes sense for him now. Argh thinking sweet, sweet vindication after losing the king last game? Yeah. That's got to feel pretty good to go ahead and snipe Daut. Daut? What were you doing? Was he looking at his... What was he looking at? Oh, he was castle dropping. Oh, he was castle dropping. This might be the Dautest castle of all time, guys. Because this castle was denied by a king snipe. That's not a classic. This is beyond the classic Daut. This is the Dautest castle that ever doubted. Poor Daut. Poor Daut. Never stop making castles, Daut. You make the game so much... I wish I'd caught the castle drop. I was focused on the snipe. Whatever. I'd rather see the snipe than the... Oh, the trebuchet cut through the forest. And in come Modri and Ganji? Into Tatoh's base? Are they just going to snipe Tatoh? This is actually a great play if they manage to snipe Tatoh's king here. If Ganji can somehow pick off... And we've seen Ganji pick off kings with trebuchets before, guys. The king is at the back of Tatoh's TC. Tatoh says, Ganji's rushing me. You guys can kill him. Yeah, this is the time for Argh and Wisenatic to go and push. Finish off this castle if you can. Looks like Tatoh's going to wall in all of these monks. Or pardon me, Ganji's going to wall in all these monks to protect from Tatoh? Or is this I think this is just to make some pathing more difficult to get to the monks. Crenellations? Tatoh's going to be struggling just to live here. Don't forget, you cannot garrison kings, so Tatoh's king's got to go somewhere. And Tatoh isn't even imp yet. He's going up against Ganji, who's got monks. And he's gonna start. He's got redemption. He's gonna convert all the buildings. Gonna drop another castle here, right on. Oh, this got to be more forward. This has got to be more forward even. Argh hits imp. Ganji is hitting back against Wisenatic's castle drop here in the north. That northern castle either got deleted or finally died. A whole new denial reason, Josh the Raider. Daut's finding new and creative ways to have his castles denied. Yeah, that's a pretty critical... Tatoh's just going to try to live as long as he can, I think, is the plan here. Where's that? We need another transport sneak. Green, it already worked once. Do it again. That's totally cavalry archer snipeable. Tatoh being forced to delete more buildings to prevent them becoming buildings for Ganji. The monk mass is serious for Ganji here. And out come the light cav. Will it be enough light cav to snipe the monks. They were pathing back towards the encampment. And the light cav, I think, are going to clear this up. Whoa. A lot of conversions there. I take it back. Ganji with enough conversions that this might have worked. More light cav, though, from Tatoh with the follow-up. Ganji going for the monk clown play and is... I mean, it's not paid off. We lost a lot of monks there. We got the castle. We're pushing closer into Tatoh. Looks like Wisenatic is through with organ guns now. Where was that chop? There was an over chop in the center. The kings were cycled away from the TC thingy. And they're over here. How did we walk past the kings with these? We got to be careful because blue might be about to snipe Tatoh's king at any moment. Tatoh's got it walled in on the edge. He's got demos to protect it. Blue's pulled their king back there. Yellow's is still all the way over here. Where'd those organ guns go? Organ guns cycling around to the north. Again, Tatoh just trying to live as long as he can, buying time for Wisenatic and Argh. That's going to go through like nothing. The king is getting awfully close to these organ guns. And Ganji's going to have to cycle that away. Yellow looking a little precarious over there as well. Yellow and blue being pincered in by the organ guns and the pressure from green's trebs. Tatoh with an insane defense down here against Ganji. Fighting the light cav off with Vils. Has a couple of his own knights. Has some mangoes out. He's cleared away some of the trebs and some of the monks. Kings being cycled away. Organ guns coming in. Ganji has redemption monks, so he might be able to convert the organ guns if Wisenatic isn't careful. And we've got our own trebuchets. We're going to clear away Ganji's castle. We have knights to deal with the light cav, which were converted earlier. Organ guns dangerously close to the kings. Was that a... I almost thought I missed another king snipe there. There's monks everywhere. It's making it hard for me to find the kings. Oh my god, she got shot. What a hold from Tatoh over here. I'm telling you right now, if Wisenatic and Argh win, it's going to be because of Tatoh's hold. This one was way more fun. Whoa, and yellow's breaking in. It's going to be sent over to red space. Got to be careful here, yellow. There's light cav right here. There's light cav right here. Yeah, yellow's thinking twice of that. Wisenatic finally hits imp. Hussar is in for Ganji. We're still in danger of getting all these organ guns converted. Oh, they might all die, guys. I think this is closed, isn't it? Yeah, that's closed. Unless we can transport them away, we might get all of those transports converted or killed in a moment. So the dive was daring. It almost got those kings, but purple being forced to delete all of them to prevent the conversions. And Tatoh has been holding down here. And now we're skirms against monks. That's a great call here from Tatoh, who needed something other than cavalry to deal with the monks here. They're just getting converted too much. The advantage being if the opponent converts skirms, you don't really care. Make more skirms, make light cat, everything kills them. Anything that Tatoh is going to be making is going to kill him at least. Great hold from Tatoh. He might actually get some farms back and some gold back if he manages to win enough fights here. Thank you to everybody who rejoined after the drop. Welcome back, guys. This is game 2 of this set. I was going to say game 3 because the first one went so long. This is game 2 of this set. This one's been a bit snappier. Tatoh's hold is pretty impressive. He's on 100 vills. He's completely expanded to the outside. This is but a small segment of his kingdom. He has to keep the king there again. Imagine a demo snipe on the king. Ooh. Ooh. Green sweeping around the back. We got more cav archers and another transport ship. Yellow's got some in a transport ship too. Yellow might try to transport right next to the king here. Or is he going to go to the outside? He's just going to go to the outside? He needs to go right there. What can Modri see? He's got to know that the king's there, right? Monk's pushing in from Ganji again. The king's right there. The king is right there. It's right there. Modri, it's right there. Oh my god. What a pushback from Tat. Oh, the monks aren't doing anything. Ganji's asleep. Ganji's asleep. No, all the monks are going down. 1,000+ gold of monks going down for nothing. Green's in the back of the base. Purple's in. Where are the kings? Where are the kings? Ah! They're both next to this castle. They're both walled in next to this castle. Yellow's flaring, saying, hey, I have transports. I'm going to try. Yellow is going to go for the snipe on green and purple. Modri is going to try and end this right now. And we might be a few seconds away from this show match being done, guys. If this gets in... Tatoh has been doing the best he can to hold Modri and Ganji off to give Wisenatic and Argh time. And Wisenatic and Argh, to their credit, they've made multiple close attempts at the king here. Oh, the skirms are going to come in. And could Tatoh get it done? Yellow is going to drop Cav Archers in the back. And we have recent tree search. We have recent tree searched. Modri's king threatened by Tatoh. Did we lose a king? Ganji's king goes down. The Cav Archers come in from Modri. Modri's going to snipe both the kings. And now it's going to be Modri versus Tatoh. Are you kidding me? What has happened this game? Modri versus Tatoh. And Modri has no eco. Tatoh wins. What? What? Are you kidding me? What?
Scene.
What? That's insane.
Emotional, damn it.
I can't even I don't even understand everything that. Look at all the king snipes that happened in like a minute. Okay, hold on. Okay, so first we have blue and yellow's kings are gonna go down to the skirms from Tatoh. Are skirms secretly the best king sniping unit? They say he sniped one king. Was that the Trebs? Did the wait. Did the Treb hit the king? No, the skirms. The skirms hit the king. And then Tatoh actually patrols the skirms away. The king's right there. While this is happening, guys. While this is happening. Modri's breaking in and sniping the kings on this side while that's happening. Tatoh comes back forwards with the skirms and finishes off the other king. He can't delete! He can't delete because it's his opponent's... Oh, he only kills Tatoh one kill per because it leaves him with 2v1. That's true. That's true. If he'd sniped the other... Yeah, he did that intentionally. Oh, that's so smart. Good call out, chat. Tatoh intentionally leaves the second king so that Modri will kill the other kings. That's so smart. Wow. Dude, what a game of Age of Empires 2. Holy moly. You want to garrison? No, kings can't garrison Yurt, Russell. That is an insane ending. Guys, did we make team games fun for Grathrang? I think we've made team games fun for Grathrang, guys. I think we're going to have a Grathrang team game tournament in the future. I think I see a 2v2v2 tournament forming. Oh, that's right. You can delete allies' buildings after they die. That was insane. What a game, man. I don't know how to handle what's happened. If you told me that Daut and Tatoh were going to win that, I would have said, no way. After Daut got sniped super early. Let's not forget about the early king snipe either. I think by the time I'm done reviewing all the king snipes, we're actually going to have the next game. Don't forget Green getting revenge from last game, coming in with the cavalry archers. The snipe Daut's king. And no reaction from Daut. What was Daut doing? Oh, that's right. He was microing his mangonel against organ guns that were trying to deny his castle. What a game. Oh my goodness. Let's get that score adjusted. Tatoh did not play like a potato. Yeah, that's correct. Score. There we go. Good job, score. All right, that's it for Hamburger. So winning team picks. So Daut and Tatoh are going to have their pick of the next map. And I don't even know if I'm going to have time to get this done before we are just in the next game. Let me quickly see if they've started already. I bet they have. What a pair of games. Someone's got to show this to Mem. That was the most exciting water map I've ever cast in my life. Okay. Player list of last civs. We had Portuguese. Help me out, Chad. We had Portuguese. What are civs we had? We had Teutons. Lithuanians. We did Lithuanians already, didn't we? Oh yeah, it was last game. What am I missing? Byzantines. Anyone else? What am I? Teutons, Britons. Britons. And I think that's everything then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We should have 10 total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. I can send that off to the players. You guys can even take a peek at the map pool. Yeah, since the yeah, we had Daut go down. Yeah, yep. I believe Daut and Tatoh are both streaming their point of views, guys. So you should definitely take a peek at their stream, maybe a little bit, see what that's like. This is pretty great. I hope everybody is having fun on my stream and in their streams. I don't think it's gonna load when this is. You guys can't see. I don't think it's gonna load. I'm gonna have to re-pop in. I think they're still sitting in the lobby. They might need a minute after that. That one, my heart is beating so hard. Oh. Man, gets your heart pumping. This mode. Oh, they're going to enclosed. Payout. Yeah, yes. Payout. Daut and Tatoh. and I'll run the prediction for the next one. We'll start it now. It's going to run for like 10 minutes. So if you guys want to wait, it's going to be a really long prediction lead up time. So I'll make sure you guys got tons and tons of time. I'm literally going to make it like 10 minutes, and I'll just close it when we're like 3 minutes into the game, when we hit the 3-minute mark in game. Okay? So predictions are starting now. You got 10 minutes to vote. Lots of time. Thanks, Stiglitz. I want to say shout out everybody that's been in the chat, especially all the new people. You guys have been really just here to enjoy AoE and been really super positive and happy, and just want to say thanks. Thank you for coming and checking out the stream and giving the mode a chance. I know there's a lot of other things that are happening right now in the AoE world, so I appreciate you guys giving the weird one a chance. You're brand new here. You've never been here before. I got something I can show you while we wait for the game to start. If this is your first time on the channel, is this you? Well, good news, Jimmy, because I've got an explanation that shows you exactly how this channel works. All you gotta do is click down here on Wheeler's Sack. Scroll through the list of available memes, pick the one you want to see pop up on screen, and click. And you can react to whatever's happening on screen. Isn't that great, Jimmy? But wait, there's more. No, actually, no, that's about it. Memes by Grathrang.
From the makers of Circle with a rectangle on top comes the all-new Triangle with a hexagon nearby. Enjoy the peace and tranquility of Triangle with a hexagon nearby the pool, at the beach, at the park, or with your family. Let it set you free. Subscriptions to Triangle with a hexagon nearby are limited. Call now to start experiencing the freedom of Triangle with a hexagon nearby. Please note, Triangle with a hexagon nearby is not guaranteed to provide peace, tranquility, or freedom, and will not be held responsible for any permanent scarring or disfigurement. Triangle with a hexagon nearby is not intended for children, seniors, women, men, cats, dogs, or other small creatures. Keep sealed at all times. Triangle with a hexagon nearby. Geometry is tranquil.
Damn it!
The all-new Farnel Flailer from Farnfack and Fiddle Family Fabrication. Fitted with 5 fantastic features figurated for flailing, flapping, filtering, fiddling, and farneling. For $55.55, you can own the all-new Farnel Flailer from Farnfack and Fiddle Family Fabrication. Farnfack and Fiddle Family Fabrication is not responsible for any deaths that might occur as the use of this product. Reserves the right to travel to your house in the middle of the night and import payment.
The monkey! Oh, God! The Farm Flailer is burning my skin.
Yes, it is, Jimmy. Yes, it is. Farnel Flailer. Yeah. Farnel Flailer. Yeah. Oh my God, the monkey hanging on the Farnel Flailer. You got to me pretty good. It looked really good. It looked kind of real. Guys, I'm going to put on an invisible hat. You ready? You ready? Completely invisible. Not bad, right? You can't see it. Including the part you can't see. What hat? Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. We could speculate about the civs a bit. In the map. Looks like they're going to enclosed. They've still not started. Let's see here. Let's see. I want this one to show. There we go. We can speculate a little bit about the civilizations that they might pick. Still haven't seen like an Aztecs pick. We haven't seen any Mesocivs, have we? No Mesocivs at all. Are they that bad in team games? Also no Cumans. I thought we'd see Cumans on Hamburger maybe. But no Cumans, no Vietnamese, which I felt like might also be a thing because the town center visibility. It's kind of nice having like 4 town centers visible as soon as you spawn. Slavs are another strong pick. They have really strong siege and strong strong late game with Druzina Halb. Game started. 14. I am in the waiting zone. Unable to find a match. Oh, they had the wrong mod on? These things happen. These things happen. Yeah, yep. Yeah, I've done that 100 times with this stupid mode. 100 times. I'm 50-50 on this hat. It is a really comfortable, high-quality hat, but I do not like camo. I do not like camo. By the way, guys, you can vote with your channel points even now. I think if you type /predict, it might pop it up if you just came into the channel. So you'll type, was that way? It'll be that way for you guys. /predict. That way? No, that way. /Gamba. I wish I was better at analyzing like remaining civs. Hindustanis have gone unpicked. They're pretty strong. I'd be surprised if we don't see, and we haven't had a Tatars either. Strong cavalry archer civs too. And maybe in a team game, Ethiopians, right? You could go like faster firing Arbs. I really like the faster firing, faster attacking civs. It's a bonus that it applies the entire game. It makes your civ just unbeatable in certain positions, usually when you have a faster attack of some variety. I feel like if you let the Japanese get to like 100 faster attacking champions, they're going to be able to deal with anything that you send at them to clear those away. You make Arbs to kill them, they make their own Arbs. And now they're Arb faster attacking champ. Japanese unpicked too. Khmer. Ooh, we haven't seen Khmer yet. As I recall, Joy Howe went Khmer. Oop, we got to rehost again. And we are about 6 hours in at this point. We're still going to cast the Ring of Fire games, the actual games, the 2 games that happened today. Long day today. I refused. I'm gonna make it count. We're gonna go long enough that we get rated by all of the streamers. This Showmatch is epic. People who watch my channel, especially people that watch a long time, how often do I use that word? I literally never fucking say that word. But I don't think that I'm embellishing. This has been like an epic show match so far. We've had 2 insane games. Some of the best content I think I've ever made in terms of the quality of the AoE that's being played. All streams are good. This one epic. Yep. I'm trying to make this the regular for this stream. I say about 5-6 times a minute. What was that? That Tatoh win last game is one of the craziest wins I've ever seen in any kind of show match. Ever. I can't remember. There's so much age that I've watched. I can't remember being more excited including casting the finals for my own tournaments. That was so good. If Tatoh killed the Yellow King first, then Argh and Wisenatic would have lived. Yeah, he would have lost the game if he did that. It's absolutely insane. One of these days, this next game will start. Content. Here's a monkey on a bus. You didn't believe me, did you? Here's a monkey driving in a F1 race. There's a monkey in The Sopranos. Here's a monkey in Grand Theft Auto.
Enough is enough! I have had it with these motherfucking on this motherfucking
Monkeys. Bus.
Rip. That was a great redeem, too. That was a 10 out of 10 redeem. It just got scuffed. Dicklets has spent 5 days and 22 hours watching Grathring. Think about what you could have done with those 5 days, Mike. Game started for real this time. I'm on it.
enough is enough! I have had it with these motherfucking on this motherfucking
Scuffed.
That was ultra scuffed. Oh, man. Let's look at playtime. How many hours have I played with you over your lifetime? Yeah. Beat that watch time, motherfuckers. 8 months, 26 days, 23 hours of streaming. I could have had a baby in the time that it took me to stream the amount of time I put on Twitch. A whole baby. A Grath clone, that's right. All right, we got ourselves some Age of Empires 2 2v2v2 action here. We do. Let's do the other funky intro. We got Daut versus Tatoh taking on Modri and Ganji and Argh and Wisenatic in a 2v2v2 here at Ring of Fire 4. There's no fade out though. It's very unprofessional. In red in the north, Tatoh. Garthun, you've been around that long? Jicky, that time, I think it's because that's just on your newest name, though.
Another one.
Jicky's time seems low until you do that. Then you realize that like 1/8 of the time that I'm live, Jacredible's watching me. Just from that account. Never mind this account, including this account. Anyways, introducing the players. In red in the north, Tatoh playing as the Saracens. In red in the north, Tatoh playing as the Saracens. His teammate in purple, Daut, playing as the Hindustanis. In the Southwest, we're going to have Ganji playing as the Berbers. And his opponent, his teammate is going to be in yellow, playing as the Hindustanis. That's Modri. In the Northeast and East, we've got Argh playing in teal as the Celts. And in green, Wisenatic playing as the Cumans.
Yes.
We're here on Enclosed. Ganji says I give back. He says, so Ganji, so blue and, oh my God. Blue and yellow are talking to green and teal. They're communicating with each other. GL is a stronger team. We put you on our chat. We don't mind if you guys win this month since we are 1-1. And everybody agrees. So basically the plan is to take out GL and then let Argh and Wisenatic win to force a game 4. That might not work. After what happened at the end of last game, I would not be relying on this plan of 2v1. As a matter of fact, if I'm Modri and Ganji, I'm planning to win the show match this game. I think I try to all in some. I think you gotta all in feudal. I think you gotta all in feudal and break in with archers. Where's Saracens? Tatoh is the Saracens though. Ooh. Oh, Tatoh is the Saracens. So Tatoh is the one that he invented this shit, didn't he? He popularized it.
Amron.
I wonder if we'll see it here, guys. I wonder if we're gonna see some Tatoh Sherigan. I can't even talk. Some Tatoh Saracen nonsense. I wonder if we'll see some. I can't believe I thought I was gonna get these show matches in 2 hours. Rip me, man. I feel bad about how much I'm paying out for the show matches, but I literally can't afford to put anything else into them. We had, I think Albatross, was it? Give me some extra cash for the losers in the first set, right? Or in this, no, it is in this set. Modri's King is threatened by Argh. Okay. Yep, players got their kings tucked nice and safe inside of their bases here. On Enclosed, you can't build on this outer ring that goes around the outside. There's an impossible to build on ring. So there's an inside and an outside. I'm quite happy with my selection of maps. Do you guys like the map pool for the tournament? I'm pretty happy with it, personally. One of the worst maps is Arabia, actually, ironically. And that's just interesting, but then that's just interesting because it's Arabia. But they all seem to have these cool little like gimmicks that work really well with this mode. I've been thoroughly enjoying it. Like Socotra's great for obvious reasons. Hamburger's great because the kings are trapped. This is great because you can't completely wall in your sides. You kind of got to have like pick your inside and your outside and pick a transition time and all that. First map was too easy to wall. That was Arabia, Helios. But then, exactly, but the long games are cool. That's what I mean, is Arabia may actually be the worst map in the pool for, like, quality of games alone. But then again, like I said, that's, like, the generic, like, game test to see. So it's just, like I said, it's interesting just because it's Arabia. And you're so used to seeing it not like that. And that was a great game. So that's not even true. It just made for a long game. Maybe I should rephrase that and say it makes for longer games. So these not have Loom? Wisenatic didn't get Loom? Why? Why wouldn't you get Loom? Team Islands might be good. No. I thoroughly enjoy the lack of water maps on this in this tournament. Hamburger is the exact right amount of water, by the way. That's actually a great hybrid map. Four Lakes pushes it. Four Lakes is just a little too watery. It should be like 3 lakes, or like half the fish in those ponds. Tato's gonna force back that scout. Who's in feudal here? Each team has one player in feudal and one in dark. Chew. What's Daut up to? Is this gonna be a castle from Daut? Yeah. This is gonna be a fast castle from Daut. Stable in a market? Market? Market, guys? Not a blacksmith? Someone explain this to me that's smarter than me. Someone more intelligent and more knowledgeable about the game. Explain the market instead of the blacksmith here. Was he worried about making the up? He made the up easy. He's up to Castle Age. What's Red's build? So Tatoh is gonna market, like the market makes sense for Tatoh instead of a smith. Because you're using the archers mainly to defend, or you're just starting to mass them for when you're in Castle Age, and you use the market to buy your way up if you need it. He's being aggressive behind this too. Not bad decision on this map. Like, it's so difficult to get externally walled, and you have a human to worry about that's just going to boom up. Great civ choice from Wisenatic. The draft here was fascinating. The fact that both Daut and Modri went Hindustanis tell me that these players were worried about that civ being left out for someone else to pick. Classic arena build. Migration might work well. Kings would have to remain on the starting small island. Well, we can speculate about maps to the end of time. Let's focus on this game, puppy. That Saracen bonus damage to the mill is kind of crazy. The Saracens get extra attack on buildings. It used to be even stronger, from what I recall. There used to be like 2 stacked bonus damage to buildings thing that they got. Now I think it's just 1. There's lots of berries though. We don't even need that mill. I didn't even realize there. I wasn't even thinking about the second mill right there. I don't think Tatoh necessarily is either. So Modri's first Castle Age is going to drop a TC. Daut's going to follow him. What's he going to do? Monastery. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Daut's going to open with a monastery? Tatoh attacking me, by the way. Daut is pressuring Ganji. Tatoh's archers are... Yeah, pressuring the humans is a good idea. Otherwise, their eco will boom. It's actually still, like look at Green's villager count. It's already out of hand. Mayans with obsidian arrows and a Saracen teammate. Oof. Because their team bonus was bonus damage to buildings with archers, right? It wasn't... I think they... And then they had like a civ bonus and a team bonus that were almost the same like that. Purple might break in here and could potentially deny this town center. Nope, Blue's going to get the walls down properly and should win the spear war too. Red's trying to break into Green's base with archers. The king is somewhere down here. Where is it? King's somewhere in there. There it is. Green might be a bit of a advantage on this map, actually. Makes it much harder to spot. That's how I was going to try and break in with these archers. We have fletching. They could probably range that. Yeah, we should just... I think even delete the farm. If you're going to go that route where you're just trying to, like, keep the archers completely away from the king. Because they get in here, it's over. Tatoh is going to insistently pressure. He's Castle Age now. Oh, this is just getting worse and worse for Green. If Tatoh can snipe an early king here, it'd be huge. And tower is going down for Green now. Yeah, Tatoh is going to be forced back. Green is long distance mining some stone. Is going to slam down a market. Teal is going to boom up unchecked. Basically using green as a shield here. It's almost like yellow and teal are the pockets against Tatoh and Daut. I would love to see a snipe from Tatoh here and just take some of the pressure off Daut and Daut and Tatoh. Pressure is definitely putting the screws to Wisenatic though. Used to be +2 with an additional +4 for cavalry archers versus building. Oh yeah. Conversion from Ganji on this would make a difference. +6 bonus damage for a ranged unit. Oh yeah. Where did that come from? Someone, random person played it. I don't know why.
What's that?
Why did them do 120 damage straight up? Yep. Daut adding extra town center. Oh, is that, wait, is that his 4th town center for Daut? Yep. Was an extra one. Tatoh only adding a 2nd one now. Tatoh's aggression buying time for Daut to boom up, I think, was the purpose of all that. We do have some crossbow creeping. Ooh, gonna have a mangonel from Argh to deal with. It's like Argh and Green are communicating. Where's that king from Teal? Well, Teal's king's in here. People are still keeping their kings close to their chest. I haven't sent them to the great outdoors yet. Bases aren't built up enough on the external side. Eventually, you're going to want to get your king on the outside. There's much more maneuvering room. Much less of a chance of being hemmed in. Tatoh right now, I think, is just looking for some damage against Teal. Tatoh with the least fills in the game, but he's going around and harassing an entire team single-handedly. But they just haven't done that much. He's going to go all the way to yellow? And he's going to go hit Modri? This lady's fighting a tiger! It's a guy, actually. I thought it was the lady with the axe. It was the dude. What did that outpost do to you?
What's that?
Tatoh apparently hates outposts with a passion. He's got strong, unexplainable feelings about outposts. He's going to come over and deny a town center. Town center has not been hit. Yellow might lose all these vills. Snipes the monk. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down, 4 down. Yeah. You know what? That doesn't even bother Modri that much. Modri's already 80 vills. Modri's opponent is 70 vills. Or Modri's teammate is 70 vills. So Daut and Tatoh are actually the weakest right now. I think Tatoh should have just stuck with this plan to pressure Green. I think that was actually probably the best plan of action. Simply because Green was close. On the other hand, now he has a group of crossbows just wandering around the back of the opponent's base. Yep, Daut's got 90 vills. He has the vill lead over... Oh no, Modri's got more vills. How many TCs is Modri? Wait a minute, what? Modri has 5 TCs. And Imperial Age clicked in. Ganji coming out and pressuring a bit of Daut. Daut's going to slam down a castle. Use some faster attacking. What do they get? Faster attacking camels? Hindustanis? Extra bonus damage? One of those two. I believe it's faster attacking for the Hindustanis. Where's Red's king? Oh, we got a kingpin. First proper external kingpin is going to be going down from Tatoh. Green and teal are sticking their kings together. So green's pulled his king back. I think that's probably a good call, sensing the proximity to Tatoh and the Saracen archers. And an external secondary pen from Tatoh as well. Daut finds a few loose Modri villas, but those get poked to death. And Tato's excursionary crossbow army continues to wander around the back of all 4 of the other opponent's bases. Willy-nilly. We could see a potential split from Tatoh. Can the Vil repair? Can you repair your teammates' mangoes? Crossbow still being alive is pretty huge. As players are coming into Imp now. Yes, you can. Interesting. I've never been in exactly that situation in my life. I can't remember if it was Dave or T90 that said it, or maybe Nilly. But as I recall, they said that cheap beats fast, and Berbers have cheap camels, Hindustanis have fast attacking camels. But that is dependent on having more of them, which currently they do not. Ganji is less than Daut, as a matter of fact. So this could be bad for Ganji here. Might have overextended a bit with these camels. All 3 players with a teammate in Imp now. And it looks like Tatoh has built a nice little king pen for both of their kings. This is a pretty safe king pen, I gotta say. It's directly between both of them. This is some gamer. This is. They're friends. Best friends. Yeah. Yeah, really. Oh. Okay, well, what's this over here? Whoa, Raiders. Haven't even talked about the Celts. What is happening over? Oh, goodness me, oh my. Daut is going to come forwards and try to drop a castle if he wins this fight. I don't know if he will. Yellow is joining in. Modri coming to help out Ganji here in the west. Tatoh trying to secure that corner, presumably for the full-length trade. Green's going to satisfy themselves with that. That is a partial length trade only. They're not going to get... Teal and yellow aren't going to get that going. I don't see that happening. And green hits Imp here. Castle's only being built by 2 villagers for some reason. That might hurt in a bit. Daut basically trying to 2v1 Modri and Ganji's camel army. Where'd those crossbows go? They got all the way home? Oh my goodness. They came all this way to be murdered by woads. They walked around the entire map and got stabbed by a bunch of guys with long pants. And the Mamelukes, they used to be called Memalukes, not so much anymore. They're pretty beefy. Against Imperial Camel, though? How do Mamelukes do against Imperial Camel? We're going to find out. Mamelukes rule here. They do good against melee units, right? But Imperial Camels are Imperial Camels. They're very, very beasty. Plus, they're Hindustani, faster attacking camels. Modri gonna try and pressure Daut here. Yellow and blue with castles both like... Those castles really far forward. Just letting him get the stone. Keep an eye on this fight. Daut's gonna lose, I think. No? Hindustani on Hindustani crime. Daut has less upgrades. He's missing the last armor upgrade. Yellow and blue trying to break in the north. Few stray blue camels poking around as well. Green pushing red. They again have 2 route, and we are getting 2v4. In Tato's Castle Age. Daut is cutting me off from it. Who does he think has full trade? Green and red. Red has control of that. Daut says they walled whole map, full boom. You can't wall a whole map, it's open. He's lying. They are lying. Ganji and Modri have trade full length? Yeah, they will in a second. Yep, yeah. Ganji and Modri will have the full length boom again. Full length trade again, just like last game. Who do you believe? Daut says the score doesn't lie. Tato's getting pressured really hard. He's basically been like 2.5v1 for a good portion here. These aren't elite yet. Tatoh has not been imp for too long. Man, I really need a tea. Or a caffeine pill or something. I'm going for so long, 7-8 hours in. This is a bad fight for Daut to take by himself. The mammal. Oh, what is this? Elite camel archer and Imperial camels is a terrifying combination. But in theory, all you need is just more Imperial camels. Daut's going to try and repair the castle in the face of 4 bombards. And try to hold out here. Tatoh going with the markets in a safer spot, looks like. Tatoh selling food for gold. Daut's in trouble. Daut doesn't have army numbers. The Mamelukes are going to have to do quite a bit from Tatoh here. They are elite now. Camel archers, I feel like, are a pretty good counter for Mamelukes. Can Daut and Tatoh hold? They're going to hold this. I wouldn't say they won this fight, but they definitely held.
Wood, please.
All those early king snipe attempts, they look so much more important now when you look at the game unfold like this. Camel archers are just beast units in general. He's definitely up thumb ring and everything. Daut says score. Modri and Ganji are going to win if Argh and Wisenatic don't stop them. Because I don't see how Argh and Wisenatic are going to stop these. Green and teal are happy just to boom. Yeah. Yep. Snatch up resources, keep growing their base. Where they got a nice, super secure king pen. They're banking res. Where's it? Green and teal. Banking res. Literally found them by seeing who had the most res because I knew they would. Man, the Modri Ganji push is the slow, inexorable push from the camel archers. At what point do you make skirms? Exclamation mark score. It's currently 1. It's over there on. It's over on the right side of the screen. Daut is planning the villager exodus already. This looks really, really, really bad. Thanks, Albert. We gotta pause. Daut's dead, pretty much. Daut's down to 100 vills, but he has no army. Entire eco and farm eco is just gone now.
Namaste.
This castle. What is this castle doing?
Yes. Yes.
Modri having some lag spikes. Oh, okay. How does anyone stop this? Purple and red are cycling their kings away from this push because they know that they won't be able to stop it. So Daut and Tatoh are going to have to go hide in the northern corner of the map. Their only hope is to bargain with Wisenatic and Argh, and they kind of want to... I mean, if I'm Wisenatic and Argh, then I want the 2Ks to be in as weak a position as possible if I'm making any kind of deal with them. Oh my god, the color changing trade card was freaking me out. Tato's overboomed anyways. He can afford to lose some vills. Ganji's king is... Did Daut take himself out of the game? It looks like, yeah, Daut decided to take his king out of the game. Daut sent all his red. Daut sent all of his res to Tatoh and then killed his king. I mean, it worked last game. Why not do it again? Right? Tatoh picking off some exposed vills from Wisenatic here at the woodline. So what Tato's job now is to kill Modri and Ganji. Help them kill Modri and Ganji. Argh researches treason. What's Argh got in terms of sniping units? Nothing. Scorp? 1 Scorpion. That one camel is so dead. So this is going to be the front now, right? Where is it? Why is all this army down here? Ah, because the king, of course. You know, I think bombards could probably snipe the king. Maybe not. It's pretty far away. Modri has lost a ton of trade here, yeah.
Yes.
Make your king safe so Tatoh... I like how Modri, even though he's fighting Teal, is like, just make sure that during this fight you don't lose your kings to Tatoh so Tatoh doesn't win. Because Tatoh slipping in and sniping kings in the middle of all this would just be... That's legitimately hilarious. We are learning, okay, yeah, this mode's never been run before. Modri doesn't have Onager, but Argh has siege Onagers on the camel archers is something I have yelled many times during Ring of Fire in the past. We so often see camel archers and siege Onagers late game. They don't play nice together, guys. Green and teal are just absolutely tearing through Modri's base. The plan was to kill GL, but they figured that if they can kill each other, then all they have to do is 2v1 Tatoh. Looks like what the plan is. What Tatoh needs to do is make sure that Modri and Ganji lose. Pog. He needs to cut to the southwest, though. Blue's gonna cycle their king away just in case. I think Ganji's worried about losing this fight. Because they are losing this fight. Ganji researches Treason. Where are his camel archer? Where are the camel archers? What am I missing? There they are. Is he gonna go try and take out Tatoh? Boy, this is a mess. I think he's gonna go try and take out Tatoh, guys. Modri says, okay, I will resign. You can easily kill Berbers for this unit. You go for Tatoh and then Ganji, okay? Okay, good luck. Ganji says we can't let Tatoh win. The politics in this game are crazy right now. The diplomacy is nuts right now. Meanwhile... All right, here we go. Hit the evil war drums. Yeah, those are bongos. All right, good fight. Good fight. Good fight. Good fight. Good fight. That's it. No, you're gonna have to delete that, sir. Sir? Mr. Tatoh, sir, you need thank you. And then you have to build it again, but with her on the other side. No, my God, why? Okay, now trap. Trap.
I'm about to bust. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was the bathroom. Oh, good Lord.
Argh. Argh, do it. Argh, do it. Do it, Argh. Do it for the memes, Argh. Do it for the memes. Ah, you guys know that come on. I know they're on the same team, but come on. For the memes, that would have been amazing. 20 Siege Onager killing 60 Paladin would have been glorious. You know it would have been. Don't deny it. Here come the Hussar. This is like super walled, I think. Or did they overburied? But it's like there's like 3 layers of walls. So that's not a problem. You guys, I wanted to see the Siege Onager. I know they're on the same. I still wanted to see it. Okay, but we might get some anyways. Or nothing. Okay. What just happened? I saw treason. Who researched treason? Someone researched treason somewhere. There's all the king's locations. No, Tatoh has exactly 69 vills. Ah. And down go the Siege Onagers for no conceivable reason, taking out a grand total of 1 Mameluke. And their own paladin. Siege Onager after Siege Onager falling to a pile of pieces for little reason more than a bunch of hussars target practice. Oh, we got 3 there. All of those Onagers and not one of them did any damage to Tatoh. Hardly at all. Turn off market in the menu. Sounds complicated. And that's why Tatoh is a 2K. Those ain't getting in. Siege rams from Argh. We have like what are blue? What's Modri is out. Modri's out. That's one of the... So then you just pretty much... We have to see if Tatoh... Tatoh thinks... FYI can never win Burb versus Celt, so just kill Tatoh. Then 1-1-1 in last game to decide it all. Yep. We're trying. Yeah, Tatoh's pretty hard to kill. I wonder how hard Tatoh can hold this position with Mamelukes and Hussar. Effectively 3v1. Wait, does he have his market? He has a market? All right, now they're just straight 2v. Ooh, I didn't... I feel like this game is close to its finish. Ganji needs to team up with Tatoh and then 1v1 for the win. That's an alternative. Oh, did Tatoh delete the king? I think Tatoh deleted the king. Tatoh deleted the king. So this is gonna end like right away, right? Yep, and then Ganji should resign. GG. That was crazy. Oh, that one didn't quite have the spice. Tatoh doesn't have time for the last one. Let me see if we can find a pro replacement. A high-level replacement for Tatoh for the last game. I don't blame him for not having time for the last one. These games are pretty long. Let me see if I can find a pro, someone 2K. Survivalist, still around? Survivalist, you want to play last game, sub in for Tatoh for the last game? All right, we'll do that. Tato's dropping a raid. Tatoh, man. That was lots of fun. I've been enjoying this so much. Thank you, everybody. Welcome. Gracias por la raid. Thank you very much, Tatoh. We are going to get the last game in. We're going to have Survivalist sub in for Tatoh. Tatoh, man, you are looking like a beast in this format. Like the combination of king sniping and then you seem like really good at dealing with the 2v1s. I'm sure it was a little frustrating a couple of these games, but man, is it fun to watch. It's been so much fun to watch and cast these. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Have an explosion. We are all tied up now. I wish that I didn't expect these games to take quite as long as they were taking, but I think it's been to the viewers' benefit here. Thanks, Tatoh. Yeah, me neither. It's the first time I've ever run a high-level 2v2v2. I was just like, people were like, hey, you should try this with 2v2s. And I was just like, sure. Like, it works. It's been working so well with the 1v1s and so much faster, so. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody. Christoph, welcome. Manila Man, damn Wrath, haven't been here in a while. Where'd all the weight go? I lost 80 pounds in the past year and a half. That'd be like 35, 40 kilograms-ish. I'll see if I can get if you guys want to remind me of all the civs we had used, then I'll try and get all the civs that we used out of here. So we know Berbers are gone. And what else is left in this? Celts are gone. Hindustanis are gone. Who plays the next game? So we are going to play the last game of this set, and Survivalist is going to sub in for Tatoh, guys. So we're going to have Daut and Survivalist. By the way, Daut is streaming too. Thank you very much, Tatoh. And I don't want to send you guys away from us, but if you want to watch from another Gamer Legion perspective, Daut is live as well. Can't choose what's already been played. That's it, Survivalist. And I'm trying to get the full list of civs to you right now. I'll throw a screenshot in the Discord as soon as I double check and make sure. We have Cumans is gone. And if chat wants to help, you be appreciated. Saracens is gone. I think I got all of them. Aztecs, no. Bengalis, no. Bohemians, no. Bulgarians, Burmese, no. Burgundians, no. They've not been used. Dravidians are okay. Chinese are okay. Ethiopians, fine. Huns, Incas, Italians, Japanese, Khmer, unpicked. Malay, unpicked. Slavs, Sicilians, Persians, Mayans, Malians, Turks. Yep, that looks good to me. I'm going to drop this in the Discord for you guys to reference. And that's the only restriction. And then the winners pick the map. Winners will pick the map from the remaining maps. So we've had Enclosed, Hamburger in Arabia. We've got Acropolis, Amazon Tunnel, Eruption Marketplace in Socotra. Guys, after we cast this last match, I'm going to cast there's 2 games from the actual tournament that I'm running that this format is tested. So this is a 2v2v2, but the tournament's a 1v1v1. Okay? Which I'm trying to make free for all work, because if you guys have spent any time around any RTS, you know that free for alls normally are a nightmare, and they don't work. They tend to stretch out really long. The king sniping in this case makes stuff happen so much faster, and we might need to do some tweaking for the 2v2 format. We decided to try it out with the 2v2v2s because we had the opportunity to, and that might be like another tournament I could run in the summer or something off season from this, so we get more of the free for all format. But I can tell you right now that the 1v1v1s we've been running have been unreal so far. And you guys should check out the YouTube and everything else. Let me check in. Can we get Civ list without your face on it? Yes. I think Daut wanted to throw the Civ list up on his thing. I think I'm okay to look at. I think Daut wanted the Civ list. I don't know. Anyways, this has been so much fun, this set, guys. This is some of my favorite AoE that I've cast of all time. I'm gonna take a peek at the lobby code, see how close these guys are to going, and then I can let you guys know. So the next day of Ring of Fire, we're going to have 2 actual sets. So we're casting a round of 81 set and then a round of 27 set after this show match. So you don't have to go anywhere. I'm going to keep casting. I've got about 5 hours in my day before I would call it, like, for doing things in a day, and then would go relax. So my plan is to keep casting until I'm dead. And then we're back on Saturday at 1300 GMT, and we should have some more round of 27 matches by then, and the last 2 round of 81 matches. Got some caster bringing going on here. Getting back to the main menu, I'm going to load up, see if we can get into the next lobby code. You guys can watch along with me as I do this. See if we get in. Civs are always glitched. Socotra. Looks like we're going to Socotra. We'll see if our players load in a minute. I'll keep an eye on that for you guys. Thanks again to Tatoh for the raid. Thank you for everybody for coming over. We're coming up on 8,600 followers. We're like 11 follows away from that. So if you have been thinking about following this channel ever, this is the time to do it, because this is when I have the most bestest Age of Empires 2 content that I'll have until I run my next tournament, which is probably going to be a 1v1 pro tournament with a few like mixed settings. Last year I ran one where players couldn't pick civs. They could only ban civs in maps. Hopefully we'll run that format again this year.
Crossbow 888
Crossbow.
just drank the Rang juice. 26 less than 3 enough is enough. I have had it with these subs on this mother stream 11.
Thank you very much, Crossbow, with the 26 months. Have yourself a crab spin on the house and an explosion. And thank you for staying a rat ganger. Yeah, we're on the decider match. Tatoh had to leave us, but we're subbing in Survivalist, so I have faith that he will do a decent job. He's really good with the weird formats and the weird builds. We'll go ahead and see what these players end up choosing here. They still have not started. And we will run. Did we close the prediction last time too? We did not close the prediction from last time, which was Argh and Wisenatic. Right? Right. Now we'll fire up the prediction for next time, so you guys will be able to gamble with your channel points. On this channel, guys, channel points mean a lot because you can actually set off memes. Have I run this since the viewers just came in? There might be a lot of new people here, so you guys should probably see this. This is your first time on the channel. Is this you? Well, good news, Jimmy, because I've got an explanation that shows you exactly how this channel works. All you gotta do is click down here on Wheeler's Sack. Scroll through the list of available memes. Pick the one you want to see pop up on screen.
Right to jail,
click.
right away.
And you can react to whatever's happening on screen. Isn't that great, Jimmy? But wait, there's more. No, actually, no, that's about it. Memes by Grathrang.
Another one.
Say my name. You're goddamn right. Say.
Have a game yet? Good channel to be stuck on though. When you're waiting for, you know when casters are waiting for the game. That's the best I can do for entertainment. I think they may have actually started because whenever it makes me download the lobby files, usually that means the game is actually started. So I'm 60 seconds away. PogChamp. There you go. That's a real countdown for actually being able to cast the game. It's on like a 2-minute delay. Conroe CG3, what have you done?
Another one. 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 And another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one.
Vote with your channel points.
Another one.
We got another game.
Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one.
And another one.
Another one.
Another one. And another one.
And another one.
And another one. And another one.
Another one.
Another one.
Another one. And
Another one.
another one.
Why?
Another one. Another one.
Another one. We got game 4 happening right now. Daut and Survivalists taking on Modri and Ganji and Argh and Wisenatic here for the exciting conclusion. As soon as capture age loads. And guess where we're at for the decider of all deciders? We are on Socotra. Oh my goodness me, oh my. And it could not be crazier, guys. In the northeast, we're going to have Daut and Survivalists, red and green. Daut's going to be playing as the Turks, Survivalists as the Koreans. Argh and Wisenatic here in the northwest. We've got Wisenatic playing as the Bengalis and Argh playing as the Bohemians. In the south, we're going to have Ganji and Modri as blue and yellow. Ganji's going to be as the Turks and Modri playing as the Aztecs. Get those channel points in. Skirms all in coming from Survivalist. Oh my, oh my. Yep, unfortunately, Tatoh had to take off. So he raided me. Thank you very much, Tatoh. And Survivalist is going to fill in for him. Now, Survivalist is no Tatoh, but Survivalist excels in these formats, and he's gone deep repeatedly in Ring of Fire. So if we were to make a free-for-all seed, Survivalist would probably have a much higher elo than his regular elo. There's a few players like that. There's actually a few 1400 level players, believe it or not, that are insane at free-for-alls in particular. And Daut is pushing in some deer with his king. Players keeping their kings a little close here on Socotra. You never know just how close your opponent's TC is. And if you're teal, you can see your opponent, right? But if you're purple, like if you're going the other direction, all you know is there's a house there. There could be a town center right there. You don't want to scout too far with your 5 minutes in game is a lot to bet for Socotra. I could end it right now if I wanted to. In fact, I'll do that. Guys, by 4 minutes and 20 seconds in-game time, I am going to lock up that prediction. So don't wait for the counter. It's going to be closed in less than a minute in-game time. All right? Get your bets in now. I might give a grace period maybe a little bit, but you should get them in now while you can. Nobody's betting on Argh and Wisenatic. 0 people are betting on Argh and Wisenatic.
Another one.
Nobody on Argh and Wisenatic? Not a single person? One person bet 10 points. I'm going to close it. That person who I'm only rooting for Argh and Wisenatic. Oh, it won't let me.
Another one.
Oh no, it won't let me. You guys are lucky. It's going to run the full length now. It literally will not let me close the prediction.
Another one.
New hat. It's going to be open for another 3. New hat. Ghostbusters hat. Let's go.
Another one.
Ghostbusters still cool, right? You can't bet. You might be from a country that does not allow betting. Or you could type /prediction Josh Raider. And that might let you do it. No, Rusher, I'm not putting on another hat.
I know.
Survival says the Koreans, huh? Oh, it actually did close? This is a fight over a significant amount of space, guys. It really is. Look at how hemmed in purple. Purple also kind of going to be forced back by this. Bengalis! Why do you think we saw Bengalis? Is it just because we're low on civs? The timer's running, but it says submissions are closed. There you go. Got him. I used my Twitch hack ability. I don't think I can unlock it either. I think that's just it. It's fine. It's long enough in. I'd be struggling to bet on Argh and Wisenatic, looking at Wisenatic's situation next to Daut. And the lack of walling here from Argh. I don't know, guys. That looks pretty bad. Survivalist and Daut are team walling. Is anyone watching on Daut's stream? Is Survivalist on voice with Daut? And is Survivalist streaming as well? Do you play yourself this mod? I have played it a bunch, yes. They are on voice. Okay. This team wall seems like a Daut decision to me. Not streaming. Okay. You guys want POV? Daut is streaming, and I think Survivalist. He might, or someone just said he's not streaming, but yeah. 7 hours of casting. My brain is goo. Get my head a shake. Okay. Bohemians and Bengalis? What do you think these guys are up to? I wonder if this was their plan all along, was to take it to a decider and then do this weird whatever they're going to do. Argh's first up. What's Argh's display here? Joke's on you, it's always goo. Can you delete your own king? That happened at the end of last game, Emperor Al-Hassan. And I've tried it. That's closed for both players. Another one. Another one. These are all the people that have been coming in, that came in from the Tatoh raid, that are all going to have another one coming in. You guys should bank your points up for an explosion. What if there's a petard? If Bohemian can get Hoofnies on this tiny map, Bohemians with Hoofnies on Socotra would be terrifying. And then do you go, what are you, camel or elephant archers? What's the Bengali unique unit? Isn't it like a bucket with wheels or something? No, that's the Bohemians with the bucket with wheels. That poops. The bucket with wheel that poops. Yeah, exactly. Bengalis have Rathas. Rathas are a great king sniping unit. Yeah, they're half cav archer, half knight, and twice as bad as both of them. Got him. I'd rather have a cav archer. Ganji poking at Argh Scout. Argh is closed? Yeah, Argh's closed now. They're going to try and get a team wall up. The Socotra team walls. How much can you boom? Oh, that's so much wood. We should have made them play on Tiny. We should make all game 4s in Ring of Fire on Tiny Socotra. So players don't want to force a game 4 and just completely de-incentivize game 4s. Make it like just the most miserable experience. Nah, that's not fun. We want the players to have fun. This has been really good this year. Good combination, I think, between Insanity and like Thrill. I don't know about you. I've played this mode 3 times while doing testing. Like, that were actual serious games. And all 3 times my heart was like your king. It's so hard to keep track of your king. Like, it feels like it pressures you to make your APM be even higher than normal. And your mental APM is just like it's frayed at the edges by the end of everything. Wisenatic's in Castle Age. Adding a town center. What's Ganji going to do? Castle drop in the center as the Turks. And Modri is going to castle drop as the Aztecs. Ooh. Ooh. So in the trailer you guys saw before this started, you can go watch it in my YouTube channel if you're watching on YouTube. You can see Modri converting one player's Huskarls and then attacking the other player's, what is it, Cav Archers? I don't even remember. No, they convert. What did he convert? He converts one player's units and attacks the other ones with it. It's glorious. Truly glorious. One of your best options, actually, when you're like against 2 opponents or more, is monks, because you can do exactly that. You convert the one person who's attacking your army and then attack the other one with it. It's great. Was a king ever convert? You can't convert kings. Kings are not convertible. They can be healed, but they can't be converted. He converts jaguars and huskarls. Yeah, this is pretty crazy. Uses the jaguars to kill the huskarls. Uses the huskarls to kill the Arvales. Yes, it was amazing. It was insane. That game was the grand finals of Ring of Fire 2. And that was Modri in the grand final of Ring of Fire 2. Like this tournament makes legendary moments just like incidentally. that Tatoh play in where that comeback from Tatoh and Daut was insane. That they won that game was ridiculous. I could not believe that. It was just stupefying. I cannot wait to watch that again myself. I'm gonna go back and watch it from Tatoh's perspective and Daut's perspective. It's so great. I'm gonna have it on 2 screens at once. I'm gonna sync it up. I might put my casting on it too. Oh, Pog. I'm gonna do that. I hope one of you guys did that. That's what I'm gonna do. Ganji says Daut is Janissary. So Ganji, you have a great option in making your own Janissaries. Yeah, and that's what he's decided to do. Take a peek at our king locations. Daut's got his way back at the back of the map. Purple's is in a little kingpen there. Teal's has theirs loose in their base. Blue's got a little kingpen. Yellow's got a little kingpen. Survivalist has a little kingpen. Teal is the lone exception to the kingpen status. Teal's king's the only one that doesn't get a home. And we don't get any conversions with the monks. Daut's going to be able to push forwards, back. Going to hit purple, his neighbor. Daut's like kind of far from the middle. He's got like one little avenue. Someone needs to get a castle down there. This is a great castle from Modri for that reason. He's getting a ton of gold control. An insane amount. I think that's actually one of his golds too. Crossbows out from Argh, picking off the Jannies. The best part about this game, guys, is it's a true 1v1v1, like in terms of teams. Like each team is definitely going to be inclined to not team up with anyone else. Someone say Daut and Survivalist are going imp. You're watching the res, Petery? Good job. Ooh, the Jannies pick open the wall. Modri's going to have a pair of eagles in. And Survivalist's king is pretty safe, but for how long? Can the Janissaries range that? Janissaries with 8 range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's kind of scary. What's Daut up to? Daut has his own Janissaries coming out. Purple defending with monks. Teal flaring something, saying let's build a castle there. Does Argh have enough stone for anything? No. Does Wisenatic should build the castle right on that hill for sure. That's where this castle has to go right here. It has to own that hill. I think you don't even put the castle on the hill, guys. I think you put this okay, well, we're gonna put it right on the. I was gonna say I think you put it partway down the hill. To kind of provide some protection to the opening of your base too, but I guess not. That's fine. And then you can put your camp your units at the top of the hill, because you'll get the hill bonus even if the castle isn't all the way at the top of the hill. But regardless, Teal and Pig are going to own that as 100%. This is a crazy amount of map control. Clearing those lions away. And here we go. Daut is an imp. And things are going to kick off here real quick now. With players hitting Imperial Age. Modri's imp as well. And he's going to get Trebs out right away. What's Ganji's eco look like? Ganji's eco looks pretty solid. It's not as big as like Purple's. One thing that we've seen before is the Bohemian Food Monks. Right now we've got the Bengalis with the monks, but I'm wondering if this is if Socotra with multiple opponents is the situation we could see the trash monks come out. Better leave that little hill for your Trebs. You put the Trebs up on the little hill? Okay. Modri pushing down the hill against Survivalist. Survivalist's going to have to defend this. Daut's going to come across with the Jannies to help out. Survivalist trying to hit the Trebs with his own Trebuchet. Daut's also pushing out against Purple. Survivalist definitely does not want to lose that castle. Survivalist's eco, man. What has he done? Was he going to War Wagon? What's that tech, Emperor Al Hassan? I don't even know what that tech is. I don't recognize it. I know Survivalist is like dead, man. He's got 38 bills. What has happened here? Modri has... It's okay, because Modri did the same thing. What is with these players and these crazy builds like this? Towers extra range. These towers are 8+2 range.
I have had it with these motherfucking
Janissaries
on this motherfucking
game.
Daut it. That looked like it hit the monk. But I guess it didn't. Look at the range on those block printing monks, man. Purple hits imp. The pressure on Survivalist is real. I talked Survivalist up so much opening this game up. He's in trouble now. He's got to get his king out of there. He has to. He didn't get his king out of there, guys. The king is in trouble. Janissaries won't be able to reach that. Janissaries can go in there now, actually. And this is a very, very, very tenuous position here for Survivalist. He's going to go for it. And here we go. He definitely can't go. All right. Survivalist King okay, now. Go now. Okay, no. Now it's too late. Anybody have an Argh or a Trebuchet? Can I get a Trebuchet over here, please? I was going to lose his university to Modri in a moment. We let you live. Other team too high. Yeah. Wisenatic and Argh are on a serious boom here. Modri has no eco. Get your king out of there. Wow. Modri was so close. Modri should have killed Survivalist's king. This king should be dead. Oh, I said about that fast heartbeat. Oh my goodness. This game, man. This format is nuts. Nuts. Battle Ellies. Battle Ellies. Okay. Don't Bengalis have horrible cavalry?
Emotional, damn it!
Modri asks, Daut, are you fighting them? Daut's response to that is, do bombards just not do damage to things? What's going on there? Did you guys see that? That was so many bombard shots that landed in the mass of monks and they did no damage. I don't understand. 7 bombards, 2 trebs. How many Janis? 16 Janissaries. Daut's eco's like pretty potato too. I wonder if Survivalists can get this going again. He needs like another town center. He got his original town center. There we go. All right, get some stone walls down while you can. Something. And Survivalists is like being allowed to live. Are they gonna push? When's the push gonna happen? Are they formulating a plan? They're getting in position. Modri has 20 monks. You guys didn't believe me when I said that Modri's gonna he's gonna do the thing. I'm telling you. I hope you guys are ready for it. It's gonna be pretty amazing. He's gonna convert. He's gonna convert. He's gonna convert one armies and attack it with the other. Is what's gonna. He's gonna convert Teal's army or probably all these elephants. I thought Bengalis were. Why did I think that Bengalis armor or cavalry was bad? Aren't they bad? Why aren't they bad? They're making battle ellies. Elite battle ellies. Or are they the good cavalry of the good elephants? I don't remember now. Someone who's better at the game. Write in chat. Can't memorize these new civs, man. I try and I try. I need mems pop-up that tells me the civ bonuses. There was something coming in that stable and it died. I don't know what it was. I won 10 games as Bengalis back in the day. I recall hating it the entire time. I do recall disliking that civ heavily. Hoofnies comes in at the last possible second here. And that's pretty huge for the Bohemians. Not a lot of... We've got trade happening here between Survivalist and Daut. Survivalist's army queue conspicuously empty. He is an imp, though. I wonder if we'll see the food monks. Bohemians get really good monks. I think food monks starting to make sense with the amount of Aztec monks out. What's the relic count? Daut has 3 relics. Modri has 1 and Wisenatic has 1. This has been a very, very stalematey battle in the center. Very ticky-tacky battle. How much gold is that trade route? Can't be that much.
Enough is enough. I have had
27 gold.
on this motherfucking
game.
No, more Wololos. I demand more. Ooh, bombard shots. The Hoofnies, though. So the Hoofnies with the 12 plus 1 range and the 50 damage. That's in contrast to 40 damage and 12 plus 2 range from the Turk. Because the Turks get the extra range on their bombards. Interesting. Do the Turks bombards actually outrange the Hoofnies? Or is he just missing siege engineers? Rag gang, my man. You made survivalists play team game. This is different,
Yes.
Wacky B. This is different. This is insanity. This is never. This is actually a piece of AoE2 history. Because this might be the highest team game free for all that's ever happened. That wasn't like that was actually for something, not like potato nothingness. Not just like for fun. Turks are the only civ that can stand up to Hoofnies. Yeah, it looks like it. I hate when my opponent has massed Hoofnies like this. It feels so unpushable. We can't push them because of Turk range, says Argh. And he's talking to, let's see, red, green, pink, and red, green, and pink. So he's talking to Daut and Survivalists. They're trading. We can't trade. We need to go for them. He's saying that to Wisenatic and Argh. About Modri and Survivalist trading. They have a pretty decent trade going. I don't know how safe it's going to be. But it is running. Purple's picking off some yellow villagers here. Wisenatic not letting Modri snatch up that resources in the center. Is this a king snipe attempt? Blue cycling that king back.
Enough is enough. I have had it with these motherfucking
Lows.
on this motherfucking.
Well done, Virgie. Well done. Enough is enough.
I found him.
These elite battle lilies were made, and then they've done nothing since. Survivalist is up to 100 vills. He's back in the game, guys. That's why that picking off that king was... Why did you put him back in here, though? Oh, God. Why would you do that? Why? He was already trapped once. Go put him in Daut. If Daut dies, you're dead. So put your king next to Daut. All right, we've got ourselves the most stalemated Socotra I think you could possibly have. This is Clown City. When's the Onager chop? Yeah, Timbri. That's what I was. If I'm thinking it, someone else surely is thinking it already. Surely someone is going to go with Onagers. Koreans have crazy siege, don't they? Koreans have some siege bonus. When's the survivalist Onager chop happening? It looks like an AI mission and you are blue and have to capture the 5 towns. You've been placed on an island with 5 other kingdoms. One of them is friendly. The other 4 hate your guts. These elite Jannies yet? Yep. I have to stretch my wrist. It's sore from casting so much. Ganji says, we have an outpost in their base and they are trading a lot. Yeah, how do they see that? Yeah, blue and yellow are like running into each other because they have so little room. Players are just kind of like going to hit each other's bases at the moment. So the options are going to be to hit Daut and Survivalist or each other. How do they see so much? They have an outpost. Modri has a converted university that they don't notice, or can't get, or won't do anything of to get rid of. So Modri pushed into Survivalist's base with Redemption and converted a bunch of his buildings. And he has line of sight with the building on the trade happening, which is actually pretty huge because they know about it. Survivalist is out. What? Are you kidding me? Down goes Survivalist. Purple with the small little sneaky king dive, and that's it. Survivalist goes out.
Stop! He's already dead.
I want Daut to win this so bad.
Emotional damage.
Both teams simultaneously ask Daut to team up, and he replies all yes. Now he still has Survivalist's market to trade with. Don't forget that. Poor Survivalist. The overchop survivor Survey is very unfortunate. It just chopped recently. Yep. Yeah, it was like the last 5 minutes in game. You did great though. You boomed all the way back. You got your market down, and you have walls down. Like Daut has a really secure position to try and hold. Like he's not out of this now because of you, your efforts, Survivalist. So you didn't expect any units in your base. Oh yeah. Oofnies and 80 Ellies, says Modri. Is pretty. This is a terrifying army. Purple and teal are in a really good position. That's the worst thing that could have happened for purple and teal, or for yellow and blue. That's absolutely insane. Okay, well, when is this going to do anything? Daut says, let's start pushing to everybody. Who's Daut gonna push? Or did he just say that? Is he gonna go try and hit Modri? Oh, Survivalist had the Onagers prepped. No! Oh, the Onager chop would have won it for sure. That's so sad. The Onager chop would have had that for sure. Daut says let's push, and all four of the opponents start attacking each other. Daut is 200 IQing this, guys. All right, blue's coming back to block red. So Ganji's gonna know that Daut's not there to help. You bet on them for the value bet? They might win. Argh and Wise, were you... Wait, Pocket Evil, were you the person who bet 10? Did you bet 10 channel points? Were you the single person who bet 10 channel points on them? So if they win, you get like, I think like 160,000 channel points. For no risk at all. Wow. That sounds like the best possible bet ever. 78,000 for 10 channel points of risk. The odds against Argh and Wisenatic were 78,000.2 to 1. Or 78,200 to 1 for the odds against Wisenatic and Argh on this game. Daut's fully in now. Modri says we're dead. Daut, no joke. Do you think Daut's gonna stop? Why would Daut stop at this point? That's life. This is madness. Blue's coming back with the Hussar. Modri's trying to defend. What are teal and purple doing? They're just massing up, sitting on the hill. Janissary's doing some work here. If we can get the Janissaries there, or the Bombards, the Janissaries or the Bombards. Okay, I hope you guys are ready to watch 1,500 golden wood die. There ain't no way Daut's gonna save all these Bombard cannons. Yeah. Daut's not dead. Daut's got 4 more Bombards, 60 Hussar, and 12 Jannies already. And now he's going to try and hold against purple. Who's going to push him? What? That feels like a mistake. Blue's going to go in and try and clear up the trade, I think, from Daut. Daut could full send blue and yellow and might get their king. Might get that king. That one's pretty... This one is just chilling. Daut needs to attack purple and... Go to purple and teal. The king is just... This is the middle of nowhere. Just go hit it. No, go to teal. Go to the... Don't go to... But Daut is like fixated. Daut wants... That's open! A lot of Bombards sitting, but they're going to be sitting pretty. Yeah, and that's all going to get wrecked now. And then the winged Hussars arrive. Daut needs to attack and simultaneously snipe all 4 kings. He can do it. He's Daut. If he had just hit these with his Jannies, the game would have changed. Then he would have been 2v1 against Wise and Argh. I don't know if that would have been any better. Daut's going to try and clear all that away. All right, just so you guys know, we have another game coming up after this one from Rank of Fire. I think we actually have 2 games from the actual tournament coming up after this one. Okay, just so you know. But don't go anywhere. We're here all day. We're here until people start falling asleep with their monitors. Oh God, what day is it today? Is it Wednesday? Ooh, I fucked up. I was supposed to be a place. I didn't let the guy know that I was supposed to be there. Today is Wednesday. I was supposed to go help a team install a goal. One of my hockey teams put a goal horn in. It's actually like a huge fuck up.
You right to jail.
It's super bad. I literally didn't even think about it till now, and I had to be there an hour and a half ago. So that's not happening. It's literally past the time that I could have realized and possibly fixed the problem. This is not happening now. If I left right this second, I still wouldn't get there in time to be able to do it. Okay, I gotta focus back on the game now. Sorry, guys. That is just everything in my life is now on hold. How is Daut holding here? Another raid from Daut. Oh my God, so much trade could die here in a second. We're getting 14 gold a trade card on this trade. On this route. That's still closed. We need cav archers. Turks get cav archers. Daut, make 6 cavalry. The Daut cavalry archers. No, don't give it away. He's giving it away, guys. He needed to like hold off on this raid. It's closed up now. Now, well, it's still open. Actually, don't say anything. Do it, Daut, get them! Go, 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 go! Yes. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. I'm all in on rooting for Daut in this game because that would be the most glorious thing that could possibly happen in a game of Age of Empires 2. Would be for Daut to come back against 5 opponents. Or 4 opponents, pardon me. You're concerned about your odds because Teal's king is still just chilling? Yeah. Purple's got the right idea over here. Hoofknee's going down to Daut's Hussar. Ooh. Ooh, it hurts me. Ooh, this is a confusing battle. Daut is just wildly stabbing at his opponents. Is this open? This is closed now, right? Daut. It's open over here. Or was open over here. Oh, it's all been walled now. Open here.
Well,
it's right here. Let's go. Let's go, Daut. Let's go, Daut. Ooh. Go round! Go round! They're right here! Just go around! Oh my god. We're not through on this side. And we're not through on this side. Again with the fast heartbeat. If I have a heart attack, it's because of this game. This was insanity. Daut got very, very close. If he hadn't gone with that previous Hussar raid, if the previous Hussar raid had been cavalry archers, he would have double sniped the kings. Insane.
Defend him.
Yep. If the first raid had been cavalry archers instead of Hussar. Still, it would be useless. I mean, he'd be in a better position than he is now. But I don't know how he's gonna how he would stop that. He has to kill 4 kings at once. Can he get into Purple's base right now? He can literally get into Purple's base right now. Jordan, thank you very much. I'm going to pause, actually, while it's happening, because we're in the middle of some intense action here. Jordan, man, thank you very much. Explosion. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. We're casting a 2v2v2 show match between Daut and Survivalist. It was Tatoh, but Tatoh had to leave because the game stretched out a little bit. Argh and Wisenatic and Ganji and Modri. So this is a 2v2v2 show match. And we will get things going here again now that the Knights have calmed down. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. So we're on Socotra. The series is all tied up at 1. Survivalist subbed in for Tatoh and died to a king snipe, unfortunately.
Rat gang? Gang rat. I don't remember. Is it gang rat or rat gang?
So blue and yellow are a team down here.
I always mix that name.
They're trading. And we've got
rat gang.
Wisenatic and Argh and teal and pink over here.
Rat.
This is a really interesting game too. Oh my goodness, the rat gang. Daut can do this. Daut just about double king sniped. Like actually, Daut had cavalry archers right here, and if he actually had sent out a group of hussars slightly earlier, and if the first raid had been the cavalry archers instead of the hussar, those kings would have been dead. Right now, Daut's just trying to be a thorn in the side of everyone. He's gonna struggle to win the game like 1v4 basically. So he's just trying to like pick his battles, make his opponents weaker, let them like attack each other as much as he can, and then like sitting back and just being frustrated. He did openly state that he wanted Modri's team to lose this. That's pretty great. This game has been, this series has been amazing. I can't even describe what happened in one of the previous games. I won't ruin it. You can go back and watch in the VOD or follow on my YouTube. Subscribe on my YouTube is what they say, and you'll see when that gets posted. You'll hear me talking about it right now when you watch. Ganji says, go Daut. He has 200 army. And Modri says, we're out of wood and GG in 5 minutes. They have very little wood left. This is true. You could chop all the way into survivalist space, though. Modri says, can't stop Daut, to be honest. And then 11s. The heavy cav archers with the hussar. Argh's king and Argh's king is... Where is Argh's king? Where is Argh's king? I honestly have no idea where Argh's king is. Oh, it's back here. It's just they're on top of each other. He moved it back into that little king pen. He moved it back. For a while it was in his base, but he moved it back into the king pen.
Hey, bro!
What's your question?
My question is, what the hell?
Daut has a little hill to camp on. Bombards are going to be able to do some work on the skirms. The one thing is that the Turkish bombard cannons will actually range the hoofknees. Albatross is dropping 5 gift subs. Thank you very much, Alba. I'll turn to a crab just for you. Dude, Alba, thank you. Thank you very much, Albatross. You got a gift from Alba. Make sure you thank him, guys. Daut holding this hill like a madman. So these Turks bombard cannons, they actually outrange the hoofknees, I believe. They outrange the hoofknees, right? Yeah, they outrange the hoofknees by 1. Kind of crazy. And this is sort of the deadlock we're in. Daut is in a great position. Plus, Survivalist's market is still alive.
Right away.
Daut's been able to trade with Survivalist's market this whole time. So he has a really good flow of gold. Dude, Jordan, thank you so much for the raid. Much appreciated. It says I've been live for 2 hours and 40 minutes, but I was actually live for 5.5 hours before that. We're on like hour 9. And I haven't even gotten to the 2 games from my tournament that I'm going to be casting, so I'm here for like another, probably 3.5 hours, 4 hours after this game is done, just so you guys know. I'm going to cast the 2 sets from my tournament that I have. There's a best of 4 set and then the 1 game that I have to cast from the round of 81. That's coming up after this. So we're here all night. We'll be here for hours. Enjoy. Lots of content, high quality games on the way, and some big names. Survivalist game coming up after this one.
Holy look at all this damage.
And I think we got Beery as well.
Using flex shot.
We got a set with Beery. Daut's being chased away by these Bohemian Halbs. He's going to have to kind of fold back into his base. He is in on purple and teal's trade. He's got a nice choke set up for the remaining halbs that are going to come in, I think. Usser went down really quick there. Gotta be careful. Modri just flared Daut's king. I'm not sure why. So you can research Treason beginning an Imperial Age, which reveals the location of the king, but I don't know. Maybe Modri is just taking a peek and seeing where it was. Best of 4 sounds so weird. Yeah, I know. Instead of best of 3 or best of 7. Because it's first to 2 victories. And you can only play 4 games in a first to 2 victories with 3 people. Wisenatic has all of these light cav running through the trade of... Ooh! Ooh, what? We missed a snipe. How did these get in? There was a hole. Oh, my goodness.
Hello? Yes?
Thanks, Maddie. So there was actually a hole between these 2 houses because of the hill. Daut didn't notice, tried to slap down some houses, but Ganji slips in with the cavalry archers before anyone could do anything, and down goes Daut. Daut's now out of this game. Kill switch engage. I'll turn the memes off, guys. I don't know why the regulars are trying to cover stuff up. That's disconcerting. Kill switch engage. Yep, Daut. Down goes the Lord. F's in chat for Daut. Why? And now the 2 teams can focus on each other. Yeah, of course, someone plays the only one that's still on. Thanks, guys. Monks come charging down the hill, as I guess as charging as an old man with a cane can do. And Ganji and Modri are just a few buildings away from having their monolithic trade just completely destroyed here. As the combination of the Bohemian food monks, Hoofnies, and the Bengalis with the... well, they were elephants. Now they're light cav. And, did I see Arbs still somewhere? No. No Arbs. Why are these light cav and not elite battle ellies? And how do they hold here? Wisenatic and Ganji might be running away with this one. Down goes Ganji's... This is snowballing so fast. The one hope would be some sort of like snipe play. And they are pretty open. We could try sneaking some trebs or some sort of ranged units out there, but I don't know if it's going to be possible. Do blue and yellow have anything up their sleeve? We see Ganji's getting some cav archers prepped. There's 16 of them back here. We could try and sneak those in somewhere, maybe. Ganji and Modri dead through res depletion. Cannons on the left. Ooh! Ganji's gonna go for the snipe. And Ganji's done this before. He's got a long way to go with these, though. And it looks like Argh might have noticed. Yep, Argh's gonna pick up on that. Ganji notoriously in the King Snipe Cup over the summer pulled off an insane trebuchet snipe of Dragonstar to send himself to the finals. As he knows how to... He seems to have the timing down on this, but looks like Argh was almost waiting for this. And maybe too famous of a play at this point. As it looks like Argh might be aware that Ganji is quite adept at the sneaky snipes. He doesn't have very far to get. There's one bombard alive. He might range the... Does he range the kings from there? The skirms. One shot. He didn't even get one of the kings. If he had just gotten a shot off, I think he might have killed the kings there. That was crazy how close that got. That might have been their last ditch attempt here. Ganji's basically dead now. They call GG, well played. And Argh and Wisenatic are going to walk away the victors of this insane show match. GG. That was some of the best age content I've ever had the privilege of yelling about. Thank you to all of the players. This show match went way longer than I intended it to. It was also way better than I could have hoped. Pocket Evil's dropping 5 subs, man. Thank you very much. Turning me into a crab and doing the whole thing. My alert is wildly broken for some reason. We don't know why. Can't seem to fix it. I need a better computer is what happens. We can go back and look at some of these snipes one more time here, guys.
Pocket Evil forced 5 people to consume Rang juice. What a legend.
What a legend indeed. Let's see how survivalists, like, where did these come from? They literally just ran in the front door. The light cab just ran in the front door. Value bet pays off. Oh, yeah. Someone pay out the prediction so Pocket Evil gets all those channel points. For 10 channel points. This guy just won 70,000. For 10. It literally says 0%. When I try to complete the prediction. So right in the front door came Wisenatic. Absolutely ridiculous. Poor survivalist. And then eventually Daut. I want to see where the cab archers came from for this snipe. These just ran in the door too. They ran in the same hole, I bet. How did these get in? Yep, literally just open. Literally just open. And they run right to the back of Daut's base. There they go. They just sprint right in. They just sprinted right in and sniped. And that was the beginning of the end for Modri and Ganji. That snipe, they were getting pressured by Daut, though. It felt like because Daut wasn't helping. Daut was hurting. If the snipe had gotten through, it would have all been worth it if they'd had some sort of like push on the other side they could have distracted with. What a game, man. We have lots more Ring of Fire coming up. We have way more Age of Empires 2 content coming up. Do not go anywhere. Who is Wisenatic? He's a 2K. Argh and Wisenatic are both 2Ks. I'll leave the stats on screen for anybody who wants to look at them. Wisenatic with the 157 peak. What's the KD yet? Res collected there for Argh was crazy. And that KD for Ganji was also nuts. Look at Daut's KD, man. He was playing with basically one teammate for half the game. Thank you so much to all the players. The last time we'll update the scoreboard as Argh and Wisenatic get the victory.